An equal treatment of all genders is needed for our society to become better. My name is cockatoo-collins and I'll be talking about the importance of gender equality. In recent times, women have made significant strides towards equality with men. Our workplaces, leadership roles in boardrooms, and creating new pathways for other women and girls to follow in their footsteps. This hasn't always been the case with men and women in workplaces, but it is a topic that is needed to be spoken about and changed for the better. The wage gap in sport is significantly different, as most women's sports have only just begun and as revenue is only just starting to grow and isn't as close as the revenue that is in men's sports. In the AFL, the average pay in 2019 was around $300,000 compared to the AFLW, which is around $29,000. Considering that the AFL was founded in 1896 and the AFLW was founded in 2017, it is only to be assumed that the revenue will build up over the years with more spectators, more viewers supporting the games, and the gender wage gap will continue to decrease. This decrease between wage gaps will also start to show in the NBA and the WNBA wage gap, with the lowest wage in the NBA is around $900,000, whereas the highest wage in the WNBA is around $125,000. This is particularly based on popularity and the number of viewers each sport gets. Australia is only one of two developed countries where the gender pay gap has rose over the last decade, with going from 14.9% in 2004 and rising up to 18.9% in 2015. In recent years, over the past 5-year period, the gender pay gap has decreased to 13.4% in 2020. The gender pay gap is expected to close within the next 97 years. These are the top 10 countries that have the smallest wage gap between men and women. With half of them being European countries, it is to be assumed that the laws around the wage gap were made earlier than other countries around the world. Most professions are beginning to have women in power and is needed in all professions for helping closing the wage gap. International Women's Day is held yearly on the 8th of March, and this year's theme is Women in Leadership, Achieving an Equal Future in a COVID-19 world. This is a great day for raising awareness about many things, from discrimination and violence against women, the gender wage gap, but it is also a day for commemorating all women for their achievements and how far women have come. Events such as community gatherings, conferences, awards, exhibitions, festivals, corporate events, speaking events, and more are held on International Women's Day. In 1983, Australia signed the Convention of the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women. Australia is helping gender equality by having equal access to education for girls and boys, equal representation of women in leadership positions in workplaces and politics, and equal access for men and women to the economic resources. Promoting and improving no discrimination against women and girls, and also gender violence. Women should be at every table where every decision is being made. This is by getting women in power, listening to women and letting their viewpoints be heard, work together with women, and not let only men do all the work. Stopping violence against women, and giving proper value to women's work. But collectively, we can all help change gender equality and the wage gap with raising more awareness on International Women's Day, no discrimination against women, closing the wage gap will help speed up the process of gender equality. Thank you.